All right. Hey guys, welcome to the Micro Squad. Mia and Sam here. We are on one Black Spring to start. We're doing a total body workout. We have the Balas because we want to get off the micro to do a little arms today. So we're going to go ahead and get started. We're going to start at the back of the machine facing the front in a kneeling crunch. Sam's least favorite.
Yeah.
I know. I like this. Hit and miss. All right, so we're not going to be here for long, and it's honestly our only warm-up move. So stay with it. Focusing on that core and that kneeling crunch to get that breath going. I know, starting off with that great crunch. How you doing? She hates it. She hates it already. You know what? I played with it the other day to see, and like I did it on the white spring to see if it might be a little bit easier, but it didn't feel like it had enough resistance. Yeah. So it's kind of like, what do you do? The other thing that you could do if you really, really hate it the way that Sam does, because it's hard at the back, it's annoying. I come to the floor so that my knees are inside of the well. Always an option. Yeah, give it a try. So it gives you a little bit less tension. It kind of takes a little bit off. How's that? I tuck my feet underneath the platform.
You know, that's smart.
Yeah. So there's always options. The great thing about having the micro at home is that I like to kind of play with it and give it a try myself, because there are things that I don't like to do. And we want to honor your bodies, honor what feels right for you. We're only here for another 10 more seconds. We're going into a giant saw. Giant saw, just a plain old saw. Knees on the platform, forearms stay down, and then sawing it out in 3, 2, 1. So you could stay on the floor, Sam. That's totally fine with me. How are you? It looks very uncomfortable.
I'm a little tall.
Yeah, I am.
You're little.
So, how tall are you, Sam?
5'4".
Okay, I'm a whole 5 feet. So for me, that doesn't bother me.
4 inches makes a difference.
For Sam, that 4 inches, she's slamming the carriage into the front platform. So it's going to be a no for her, right? But that's okay. Always trial and error. So I want you to just go nice and slow. We're just taking our time here. Woo! Turkeys. He looked at me. All right. Giant saw, sawing it out. You got it. You got it. All right. We're going to pop up onto those toes and those hands for a full plank in 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on up. Oh, so releasing those hip flexors, getting a little bit of open space, exactly what she needed. Sorry, I'm going to take that hair off of your butt. All right, so we're just staying here for a second. All right. Just staying here for a second. 8 seconds. We're going into toe taps. Holding that carriage nice and steady, firming through your feet so that you could tap right, bring it back to center, tap left, bring it back to center in 3, 2, 1. Tap, center, tap, center. So I want you to focus on that core, stabilizing your carriage as you're tapping side to side. We're not going to go for too long. Then I want you to go nice and slow. We're going to bring it to the front to get a little bit of those obliques. I know, she hates it. Focusing on that core, toe tapping it side to side. We're going to bring it to the front, getting those obliques. Stay with me. Wheelbarrow on the right side. We bring it to the front. Twisted wheelbarrow in 5, in 3, 2, 1. Bring it to the front. So it's a quick little step to the front. Twist those knees to face that left elbow. Hands are on that front platform. Grounding through your palms. Pulling that belly button in. You want that nice little twist so that your knees are either staggered or stacked. Totally optional to stack. I like to stagger them. It feels a little bit better. But that right hip is closer towards that floor. Hip points are slightly towards that left elbow. Nice. How's that? Glad to be at the front?
Yes.
I know. You're welcome. Beautiful. So you're going nice and slow, send it out for 4 and then bring it back in for 4. I had somebody comment the other day on one of my time lapses, and she was like, how do your time lapses look so like like you can actually see what I'm doing, right? Because a lot of times, a lot of different workouts, you're moving so fast that when you're time lapsing it, it's super top speed. But because we're moving so slow, you can actually see those motions and see those movements. So it looks like we're going kind of at a regular pace when you time lapse your workout, and it kind of shows you how slow you are actually going. How you doing, Sam? Good. We're here for another 8 more seconds. We're going into a side plank, forearm down, right forearm down, left hand rolls up in 3, 2, 1. You thought I forgot about you, huh? All right, so you're on that right forearm, left hand is reaching up to the sky, and we're just holding it for a moment, checking in with those hips, right forearm firming down, pressing through, so we're not allowing that right shoulder to collapse. Left hand is reaching up through the sky. You're lifting. Imagine that I'm grabbing your hip and pulling it towards the sky. Looking good, looking good. Squeeze that belly button in, press that right forearm. We're going into thread the needle in 3, 2, 1. Left hand reaches underneath and right back up to the sky. Ooh, how's that? Beautiful, right? I know. Nice and slow. Take your time here. Whew. Beautiful. Keep threading that needle. We hold it back to the sky in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it up from here. I want you to pulse that left hip up and up. Imagine rainbowing that right oblique to the sky. We aren't going to be here for too much longer. Stay with me. Nice and slow. We're going to change those springs. We're going into a heavy lunge next. First leg move of the day. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Go ahead. Change those springs. Either 1 red, 1 black, or just 1 red. So your right foot is going to go onto the floor. We started on that right oblique. I want to keep it consistent. So we're going right leg. Left toes tuck. If I stand on it, does that help? All right. So, sliding. That happens at home too. Hopefully you're not running into that same problem at home. If you are, I'm really sorry. So that right foot's on the floor. Your left toes are tucked in the foam part. Left heel lifted. We're coming up and down through that heavy lunge. So imagine elevator lunge, just heavy. Right? How's it going? Beautiful. Hip points are facing forward, shoulders are relaxed away from those ears. Sam is doing a wonderful job demonstrating as I hold the micro nice and steady for her. Nice. Good. As you are breathing, count it out with that 4. Down for 1, 2, 3, 4. Nice job. Hip points are facing forward. You can place your hands on those hips behind the back, on that core, feeling that core activate and work. We hold it down in 10. We're going to pulse it at the bottom. We hold it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it on down low. I want you to hold right there, settle in, and then come down 1 inch more. Beautiful. From there, pulse it up an inch, down an inch. Up an inch, down an inch. Just that teeny tiny pulse. There you go. We hold it down 1 more time in 4, 3, 2, 1. Stay down low now. Left knee, bring it in and out. I know. Whew. Good. So activate those glutes, firm down through that right foot. Open up those right toes. Don't let them crunch the floor so heavily. We're going to hold that left leg out back to full range last time in 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Stand it up through that right leg. Bring it to the top. Again, pausing at the top. Try not to extend that right leg all the way. Keeping that micro bend, keeping that tension the whole time. We have 10 more seconds here. We're going into skater. Skater on that right side. We get to hold it down low as we pivot to the left in 4, 3, 2, 1. Nice job. Whew.
Okay.
All right. So that right foot is down. We're staying on that red spring. I don't want you to add anything here unless you always have that extra spring. We're sitting down nice and low into that squat, pulling that belly button, tucking that tailbone, keeping that bend through that right leg the whole time. Your left leg is coming in and out. How you feeling? Good. So that core is nice and strong. Firming through your right side. We're not going to allow that right side to move around. Your right hip is actually on the inside of that right foot. Before, I remember we used to cue it so that that right hip would stack over. But what I want you to do is get that kind of squat stance going to really hold and firm yourself. From there, it's just that left leg in, left leg out. You know what I haven't done in forever is this light.
Oh.
We haven't done that in I can't even tell you, on a light spring. What the hell is it called? That's where my brain is. Light skater? I hate you. We're the worst.
Light skater.
I know. All right, let's hold that left leg out in 3, 2, 1. Hold it out. Can you get down 1 inch lower? From here, I'm going to torture you now just because I love you.
Oh.
Hold for 2, pulse for 2, up and down 1 inch. Yes, I know. So you keep it down low, you hold for 2 seconds, and then you pulse it up and down twice. Hold for 2, pulse for 2. This is one of my absolute variation go-tos. So screw you, Sam. Just kidding. I love you so much. All right, back to full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. How you guys doing at home? The worst, right? You keep it down low on that right side. Keeping that nice deep bend, making sure that your butt cheek is above that right knee. We're not letting it go too low that you lose that tension. I really love that we actually get to hold this versus grabbing onto that high handlebar where we dumped our weight on those megas. Nice job. Last 10 here, stay with me. We're going to lighten up that spring. We're going into a reverse floor lunge, 1 black or a white if you prefer. Last 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, bring it in, change those springs. I see you, white spring. So I gave you that option, so I'm okay with it. White spring or black, your choice. That right foot is on the floor on the outside of your micro. Left toes tuck underneath that strap. I had a problem with this at home when I was doing this move, just because that strap kept moving around. So I think I had to tighten it up. But it was really frustrating me because I'm like, okay, my foot won't, I had it on a black and I couldn't just pull the way that you are because your foot is not on that, it's not hooked. Yeah. It's there to catch if you need it, but it's not actually hooked on the strap. I should stay in frame. All right, so I want you to stay with this. This is our last leg move on the right side. We get to come off of the micro for a little bit of arms, so I want you to go nice and slow. Beautiful. Oh. All right, you're going to love these last few variations. We're going to hold it down 10 seconds, reaching those arms, biceps framing the ears in 3, 2, 1. Come on down, reach those arms forward, pull that belly button in, take that roundness out of your spine. We're just holding it down low, staying right there for me. Now from here, left knee comes in, left knee goes out. Stabilize through. If it's too much, you can always bring those arms back down. But we're just holding that right leg nice and steady, feeling those glutes fire up like crazy. All right, we're going to hold that left knee in 3, 2, 1. Last little bit here. Hold that left knee and right leg. We're pulsing up and down. It's that last 15 of this move. We're going to drop that carriage. Grab your balas. Stay with me. We have 4, 3, 2, 1. Go ahead, let it go. Grab those balas, stand up nice and tall. Woo! Reset it, guys. Reset it. Shake it out. I know that was a lot at the end. We grab those balas. All right, we're going to do those front raises. Palms facing down, lifting it up. shoulder height, and then back down. Ooh, how you doing? Yes, you're very welcome. As I click, 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 click my timer. Couldn't figure out what this was called. Looking so good. I want you to reset here, firming down through those feet, but as we are standing up, we're not going to let go of all of that beautiful tension. So we activate your core, pulling that belly button in, whew, bringing it up shoulder height, and then back down. Ooh, how you doing? Pretty good? Decent, right? Yeah, absolutely. Looking so good. My hand was all tensed up over here, like as I'm watching you do it, like holding it for you. Good. So we bring it up shoulder height and back down, shoulder height, back down. We're going to hold it up at the top in 3, 2, 1. Bring it up. Hold, hold, hold. Flip those palms. Open it out. Oh, bring it back to center. Flip those palms facing down. Flip it up. Open up. Back to center. Flip it down. Yeah. I know. We're not going to be here for super, super long. Just our average, 1 minute time. How's this one? 3 pounds. It burns so good. No, absolutely not. No. I up the amp even if we have the little baby weights, and they're not baby weights. Like if I had the Balas on, the 1-pounders, I would still, this is where we would be. All right. Your brain starts to turn off. So palms facing up when you open, back together, palms facing down. Opening and closing. Good. All right. Looking so good. We're going to cactus out those arms 10 seconds. Keeping those weights, we cactus out those arms in 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Cactus out those arms. We're going to reach 1, back to center, reach the other, back to center. Woo. Better? Yes. Okay. My bad. I'm sure you guys at home are doing fine. Okay, so I have a confession to make as you're in this move. I've been working out since my 40 to 40, but I haven't been doing regular workouts for this last year. So all of our content that we've been creating, I haven't watched a single bit of it until this year because I knew that we were killing it. But I haven't watched us other than like our reels, watching like the actual videos.
You mean participating in the videos?
Participating? Yeah, I haven't been part of our community. Sorry, guys. The shame. All right, stay with it. We're only here for another 15. How you doing? So good. We're going to cactus out those arms one last time. In 8. We hold it back to center. In 3, 2, 1. She hates it here. Just hold it. Center. Good. Bring it down to a squat. Now, we're going to twist, center, twist. Yes. Whew. Yeah. Totally okay. Okay.
You do that whole set.
I probably would have put it down. That's okay. See? Yes, good job. Set those weights down, guys. Set them down. Kick them out of the way like Sam just did.
Yeah, I know. I just grabbed them.
She's like, get out of here. I hate it. All right, so we're crossing right elbow to left knee, and then the other way. So we're getting that twist. Yes. Whoo. All right. I know. You guys are so mad at me. I love you. I'm so sorry.
Gabby's gonna get you.
I know. I get you. I'm gonna die. So really, we're gonna die. Yeah. All right. How are we feeling? Getting those core muscles back together, getting those legs back in. I've got some plans for later, and I'm so excited. My burnout session later. Oh, it's gonna burn out. All right, last 10 here. We're going to go ahead and bring it back to those obliques. Actually, let's go legs and then obliques. In 4, 3, 2, 1. I'm going to change that spring for you. So you are on 1 red. I'm going to drop that white spring for you. Left foot on the floor, right toes tuck in that pocket. I'm going to go ahead and stand here. Ooh, just like I did before for Sam. Because this bad boy is trying to move around. So nice and heavy. Check in with those hip points. Hip points are facing forward. We're not going to allow that right hip to fly open, kind of like in our Warrior 2, right? So we want to hit those hip points, checking in as we come down into that nice, beautiful lunge. We hold it for just a moment before we bring it back up. Nice. Right toes are tucked, right heel lifted nice and high. I want you to breathe through, pull that core in nice and strong. Shoulders relax away from your ears. Can you draw that belly button in and up, feeling that core working to help stabilize your body as you are moving? Nice job. Beautiful. How we doing? Fantastic. It's getting warm in here.
It's getting very warm.
The heater kicked on, definitely. Looking good. Take it slow. Breathe through. Focusing on grounding that left foot. All 4 corners of your right or left foot firmly grounding down onto the floor. Maybe giving those left toes a little wiggle so that you are putting that weight in the rest of your foot, not just those toes. Yes. I remember when I first started, I wanted to do this kind of like a runner's lunge, but lifting that heel like I was going to take off running. So really focusing and grounding through that left foot, heel firmly grounded, lightening up in those toes. We hold it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Bring it on down. Can you bring it down 1 more inch? Woo! Now, through that left leg, we're coming up an inch, down an inch. Woo! We're not here too long, just a quick variation. There you go. Hold it down 1 more time, steady at the bottom in 4, 3, 2, 1. Come on down, hold. Sink it down 1 more inch. Now just that right leg in and out. Nice job. You only have 15 seconds here. We're going to pivot to the right. Getting into that skater up next. Nice job, guys. Keep breathing through. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Skating it through that left leg, left foot firmly grounding on your platform. And then we tuck those right foot into that strap. And then getting into that squat stance. Again, we used to think that kind of keeping that hip over that knee was where we wanted to be, imagining that it was against the wall, but we don't want that. We want you to get firm down onto that platform so that you're kind of hovering right over that microformer logo. And now it's just your right leg, pressing it out and bringing it back in. Beautiful skater, Sam. I know it does. Hurts so good, hurts so good.
You're so tired of Disney.
Well, that's not my fault. Woe is me. Sam is so tired from walking around Disneyland, guys. I'm jealous. That's what that is. It's jealousy. All right, nice job. Oh, we've been friends for too long. That's what that
We
is.
just passed the honeymoon phase.
Yeah, like, oh, woe is me. Poor Sam walked around at Disneyland. Cool. Nice job. So you're just getting it through. You're more than halfway done, guys. I know. A lot of quick, fun banter to keep up, to keep you busy, right? All right. Nice job. Keep breathing. Maybe tucking that tailbone slightly, creating, removing that slope so that booty isn't popping. It's not that ski bunny slope. There's so much going on outside. It keeps...
I know there's people walking. And
Yeah, it's
turkeys,
distracting me.
crows.
Crows?
There was crows earlier.
Pass.
Now we just need the coyote to walk by.
Oh, that was like the most horrifying. I'm like, I'm not leaving. All right, let's hold that right leg out, holding that skater out in 3, 2, 1. Hold it out, come down 1 more inch. Stay right there.
Woo.
Stay right there. Now we hold for 2, pulse it up and down twice. Hold for 2, pulse it up and down twice. Sam put her arms out.
I don't know why.
I don't know.
Right.
I don't know what was happening there. She like,
Imagining like guardrails.
yeah, you braced yourself. All right, Sam, I see you. Let's hold it down low in 3, 2, 1. Hold it down. Last little bit. 1 more inch down. You could do it. You could do it. Now, press that right leg out, right leg in. It's the last 15 here. We're going to drop that spring, going back to that white. We take it to the back of the machine. How are we doing? Doing fantastic. So good. So good. We're coming to that reverse floor lunge in 3, 2, 1. Go ahead. Come on down. Drop that red spring, white spring, or black, your choice. Left foot on the floor. Left foot kind of around that number 4. Now, right toes are tucked, right heel lifted nice and high. We come on down into that nice deep lunge, checking in with your hip points. Beautiful. I feel like it's a lot easier. So before, when we were on the megas, we opted to come a little bit higher with that body, so you were less hinged. But here we don't have those high handlebars to grab onto. So keeping that hinge forward is gonna keep you protected a little bit better. You good? Those guardrails again, holding onto those guardrails. You look like you want weights.
No, I don't. What is it in the handicap toilet stall?
The railing?
Yeah,
So you're,
that's what I want.
okay. You're holding on, yes, yes. All right, Sam's a little bit crazy today. Oh, feeling good? Check in with those hip flexors. Hip points facing that back platform. Belly button pulled in. Soft tuck of that tailbone rather than popping it out. And then you breathe. We hold it down in 4, 3, 2, 1. Take it down, hold. Now bring those arms forward. We're just holding for a moment. Biceps are framing your ears. Just hold, hold, hold. We're not moving just yet. You can grab onto something if you need a little bit of stabilization. Stay with it. We keep it low in 3, 2, 1. Stay. I know. Now, right knee in, right knee out. Right knee in, right knee out. Arms can come down, hands to those hips. You can hold on to something if you need to. We're carriage kicking it in and out. Last little bit here. Stay with me. We keep that right knee in 4, 3, 2, 1. Keep that right knee in. Bring it down 1 more inch. We pulse it out last 15 here. Stay with it. We've got kneeling inner thighs to finish off those leg moves. Bring that right knee in a little bit more. There we go. Little pulses. Last 4, 3, 2, 1. Kneeling inner thighs. Bring it to the back of the machine. Right knee on that carriage. Left knee on that platform. Kneeling inner thighs at the back of the machine. All right. Thankfully, we only have to do this once. Unless you want to do it twice.
No, my body doesn't know what it's doing right now. My body's in shock.
Kneeling inner thighs. You got it. You got it, Sam. You got it. All right. If this is too much for you, front of the machine, standing, inner thighs, always an option. There's just a little bit more tension here at the back. Thankfully, we're on that white spring, not a black, right? Good. All right. Take your time here. Opening it out. Bringing it back in. We hold it halfway in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold it halfway. Bring it in 1 more inch. Now pulse it right there. In an inch, out an inch. Ooh, squeeze those inner thighs. Pull that core in nice and strong. Back to full range in 4, 3, 2, 1. Full range. Open it back up and close it. Good. We're going to finish here at the back of the machine. Oh, yeah. What's that sound? Left oblique. I did want to finish at the front. You're right. Dang, left oblique. My bad. We bring it to the front. 10 seconds. We're going to go back to that one black spring because I don't want you to use the white spring on this oblique. We bring it to the front. We're gonna finish at the front, thankfully, in 3, 2, 1. I saw that. 1 black, no whites. We bring it back to the front. We go into that twisted wheelbarrow, hands on the front platform, left knee on the bottom, right knee either staggered or stacked on top, totally your choice. Left hip point facing the floor, right hip point a little bit closer to that right armpit. Ooh, how you doing? Fantastic. Water, water, water. All right, can you go a little bit slower, slow it down just like before, imagining that we got that time lapse going, checking our speed. Are we going slow enough to catch those movements so that it looks like we're moving at a regular pace? Or are we zooming our way through? Ooh, that was my foot, my bad. I kicked the whole machine. Good. The whole entire time, Sam's obliques are fully active. And it's not just her obliques. Holy moly, you have some, like, a 4-pack, 6-pack going on?
I was at a high waist height the last 2.
You was like, what's happening? Is it an 8? It might be an 8 up in there. I was like, what the hell? So her whole entire core is active. How do I know that? Because I can see those crazy rips. No holds and pulses here. We're going to bring it to your side plank. Left forearm down, right hand comes to the sky in 3, 2, 1. Nice job. I'm embarrassing Sam.
So I wear the high-waisted.
I wear the high-waisted for another reason, to hide for another reason. All right, so we're holding steady. We're just holding for a moment, kind of setting ourselves up. Pressing through that left forearm, reaching that right hand up. Again, I want you to imagine that I'm holding on and lifting through so that you get a little bit of that rainbow in your oblique happening. I know, just hold. Stay with me. Nice and strong. Stabilizing, squeezing those inner thighs in towards each other. Don't let those shoulders collapse here. We're going into your thread the needle in 4, 3, 2, 1. Beautiful job. Underneath and then back up to the sky. Can you stabilize so that core is holding you steady? We're not allowing your carriage to wiggle around and bounce. You got it. Just threading that needle. Holding steady, holding those inner thighs. Beautiful. We bring it back to the top. Holding center in 3, 2, 1. To the top, hold. Bring it up 1 inch. Now, little pulses up 1 inch, down 1 inch. We lift that hip, rainbowing through your oblique. Nice job. All right. Nice job. You're doing fantastic, Sam. You're doing fantastic. We hold it back to center in 4, 3, 2, 1. Last hold. We're going to bring it up to a full plank in 4, 3, 2, 1. Full plank hold. Last little bit here. Stay with me. Hands on that platform. Toes, tippy toes on your carriage. Shoulders and hips are in a nice long straight line. Beautiful. All right. We're going to bring those knees in for your bear. Knees in under your hips and back up. Good. How you doing, Sam?
I like bear.
Oh, she's going to hate this.
Oh. What is, oh.
So I put a Bala on her back, just the 5-pound, because I want her to really focus on holding those hips as high as those shoulders. You don't have to do this, but I like to torture my friend because I love her. She's my fitness bestie. All right, we hold those knees under those hips in 4, 3, 2, 1. Hold those knees. Now pulse it up 1 inch, down 1 inch. This is your last 15 of class and you are finished. So good. Keep pulsing. I'm going to take that weight off of Sam's back in 8. Stay with me. Just those pulses. Last 4, 3, 2, and 1. Nice job. Come on down. It left a mark on your back where you were sweating. All right. You guys are done. You guys did an amazing job. Fantastic, killing it. Great job. How do you feel?
Hey everyone, thank you so much for watching the Micro Squad. Please don't forget to subscribe, check out some of our other videos, and check out our on-demand classes. They are on our website, themicrosquad.com, and we'll see you next time.